It's definitely wet. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. That's 1306 behind us getting a bath. I think Jim Cogley had it out, wherever Jim Cogley had it out. 1306, a beautiful coach for sale. But what are we going to talk about this morning? Let's head on inside and I'll show you. Hope everyone had a good weekend. To those of you on YouTube, to those of you on Facebook and other social media, thank you for supporting Marathon. Thank you for supporting Marathon Mondays with Mal. It's my pleasure to bring you 1308. Couple weeks left in production, H3 double slide. However, the beauty is inside this coach because it's such a unique floor plan. I want to show that off to you. So let's head on inside. Well, actually, you know what? I always do this. I say, let's go inside. And then I say, wait, the beauty is also outside. I love the colors. It's kind of that gray, silver, black, white. You guys know about me. I like that white. I like the white that runs through. Look at Scott.
All right, Mel.
You're good. You're good. Thanks, guys. The white that runs through the coach, I love that. So a couple weeks left in production. We're going to jump up in here. As you see, let's jump up here so we can look down on the cockpit. If you look down here on the cockpit, the seating is not in yet. It's got that beautiful folding chair, but that'll be exciting to be able to show you what the cockpit looks like when it's completed. The thing I like about 1308 right off, I was in here with a couple of clients last week showing them around the modernism of it. You guys know about 1304? Wait a minute, no you don't. You want to know why? Because 1304 sold in 24 hours. Actually, it sold in less than 24 hours. The modernism of that coach, someone saw it, had to have it, boom. And when I say modernism, I'm talking about the colors. This is a very beautiful coach when it comes to colors. I'm going to show you a sneak peek at this upholstery on the sofa here in the salon. But what really stands out to me is that this is a bunk coach. It's a bath and a half. And as you can see over here, it has the dinette that is a booth, or the facing dinette. You can see that this is going to be a really good surface for whether it be eating, entertaining, or doing work. A lot of people who have the facing dinette or the booth dinette, they do work. They can set up their laptop and do work right from the booth. It's going to be your standard galley, although, take a look at this right here. It's actually covered and you can't see it, but it's going to be a really, oh, you're going to peel back the layers for us? Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Good colors throughout. I don't want to say monochrome or monochromatic. Probably wrong terminology, but hey. Fisher Paykel refrigerator also with the bottle storage above. And you'll see throughout that the coach has that two-tone effect, but they're both, one is white, one is gray. So one is going to be this beautiful white, and you can really see it under this light right here. And the other is this gray, and you can see that under this here. So a real modern look. Excuse us. And then we're going to run through here. Bunk coach, but as you know with our bunk coaches, they convert to a closet very easily. This bunk will go all the way down, and then you've got a hanger bar in here. And another really neat thing that we don't show quite often about our bunks is this, what you see right here. This is a shade that comes down with the push of a button up here, so that everyone who's using the bunks can have their own privacy if they choose to use that. Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
And as you can see, here we are, a busy production time back here in the rear, and there's the rear bath of 1308. Bath and a half with bunks and a facing, or what you could call a booth dinette. I love that in the floor plan. You don't see the booth dinette very often, so it is kind of rare, but I think that it's one of those things that really appeals to a lot of people. Washer dryer is going to be right here, shirt closet over here, and when you're talking about needing room, bath and a half, I like the fact, as you can see, this area has a slant to this door so that you have utilization of space to get back to that side of the bed. Here's more of that. It's still covered, but you can see that this is going to be beautiful hard surfaces here. Of course, the TV, natural light, very typical of a Prevost chassis build. Here at Marathon, we don't want to cover up the natural light of these Prevost windows, so that gets utilized underneath the cabinetry and underneath the TV here in the bedroom. All right, as we move out, you guys know Scott Runkle. He's been on Marathon Mondays. Here's a good sneak peek at the leather that John's going to put in the booth, and actually you're going to see him do that right there. And then here isn't that beautiful? Good choice by Brenda Kraft. There you go, John. Well, our timing was good to be able to show you guys exactly how that's going to look. I love how it matches up with the gray cabinetry, which is also up here, but also the white walls in this coach. All right. Let's take a step outside here and get out of everybody's way, which is not typically what I do because I'm usually in everybody's way. So that being said, I really appreciate everyone on the production floor for allowing us to invade their space and time, because we don't want to hold up production. We don't want to hold up the production floor, and everybody's got their own jobs here at Marathon. And part of my job is to sell you a coach. That's 1308. And so a big thanks to everybody on the production floor here at Marathon and the team for being so supportive of myself, of the marketing team, and of our sales staff for getting in there and kind of taking over their area. That being said, everybody, 1308 is a beautiful coach. I love that floor plan. I'll be excited to show you. I'm going to have you swivel around this way so you can take a look at the production floor, because there's a lot going on out here. We're going to be headed down, I believe next week, I'm going to show you 1318. That's the series that we're going to do, 1318 coming out of paint. Should be coming out of paint next week, or almost coming out of paint. I believe it is scheduled next week to come out of paint. So don't forget to go to Marathon Mondays with Mal on Facebook. Just search that. Like that page. I've got extra content coming to you every week on that page. And don't forget to like and follow us on YouTube and Facebook. Other than that, you know how to get a hold of me, malw@marathoncoach.com. Let me know how things are going. If you're looking to get into a coach, whether it be pre-owned or new, get a hold of me. I can help you through that process. And I'm excited to see 1308 get completed here in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. This is a Brenda Kraft designed coach that I think is going to, for the lack of a better term, fly off the shelf because of the style and because of that beautiful floor plan. Anyway, everybody, be yourself and do good things. Have a good week. And don't forget to email me. Let me know what's going on out there. Take care, everyone.